Welcome everyone. My name is Marco Zampolli. I am a product sales manager for Advantech Europe. I am taking care about the iAutomation computing platform, and today I am so glad to introduce to you the iDoor technology. This is a revolution into the industrial market. Let's have a look to the agenda. First of all, I would like to introduce you what is the today's situation of standard versus custom solution. Then I will introduce the iDoor, what is iDoor and why it is so important. I will provide you after all the details. After, I think it is really important to provide you the real application advantage that iDoor can bring to your software. And then the success story. So what here in Europe we are already checking about this kind of product. Let's start with analyzing the today's situation where I think most of you can recognize your needs. Today's situation is divided in two parts. The first part is standard industrial PC. So here we have an example. You can configure a little bit the system, but it is a standard product. Of course, we have lower total cost of ownership simply because the product is a standard product that can be bought every time, everywhere without any quantity limitation and also with low lead time. This means that we need to face with some suboptimal fitting. Means that all the specifications are a little bit different from what the customer needs, from what the application really needs. Beside, we have the second option, that is the customer hardware solution. Means we are understanding what the application is needing and we are customizing our product in order to fit 100% to the market needs or to the application need. Of course, this is implying a higher total cost of ownership. And during my presentation, we will see all the details why we have an higher total cost of ownership and why we need to work to solve the issue. Here we have the analysis over standard versus customized version. In today's automation world, it is more and more common to have open platform solution based on x86 platform. But let's see in details. With standard industrial PC, we can leverage the state-of-the-art technology. Since it is a standard product, we can have different solutions from the market. We have a fast time to market because we can easily use the products that are already developed for general purpose for our application. And of course it is cheaper because we can rely on a product that is suited to everyone. Of course, we need also to take in consideration that there are some cons. First of all, it is a me-too solution. What does it mean? It means that the solution we are bringing to the market could be common to our competitor. Means we are offering a solution and a competitor can see and check if it is good. He can apply the same configuration like you are doing. It is not flexible because we are taking from the market what the market can offer to us. And of course, it has uncontrolled product management since we are relying to some supplier and we are not able to do nothing. Of course, this is quite important for the logistics department. They are happy because they are working with standard product. They can easily supply them from their supplier, and they don't need to manage any stock because it is just an on-demand solution. In parallel, we have a custom hardware solution that have the Pro that is special, unique, and exclusive. Means we are able both to be happy because we can satisfy the application need, and both because it is unique. So what we are offering is something really tailored, really fitting on the end application request. But of course, if we are speaking about the cost, we have to take care that it is more expensive because the quantity would be really lower. It is untested because it is just something we are using, and it is risky because it is a particular product just developed for a specific application. And of course, we have a long time to market because we are developing something completely different and we need to apply it. For sure, the marketing department is really happy, and also the sales, because they can offer the best solution for the application. They can really satisfy all the needs that they have. But let's see why I'm telling you that iDoor is an evolution and revolution. First of all, I think it is quite easy to check what the custom hardware is doing. So it is fitting to the market needs, but it has a really higher total cost of ownership. Why iDoor is so important? For all the reasons we are listing down. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Why? Because the wheel maybe it is also used by others, but in this way we can adapt to our system. And then we have a full power PC platform with the latest technology available, but with the needs that the customer is looking for. And then we have a standard options we will see later in detail. We have the opportunity to expand our solution, and at the end the best balance of cost, capability and reliability is offering the best solution. But why iDoor? Because iDoor is fitting, so that it is a need of modularity over the fanless system. So why fanless is so important in automation market? Because it is fanless, means we are able to offer green computing, less power with high MTBF. From one side, we are able to offer systems that are able to manage the energy in a smart way. Second, we are able to create product with lower maintenance fee, so really targeting with lower total cost of ownership. Then embedded is a compact solution. So we have, when we are revamping, it is good because it is so small that we can insert in where the space is needed. And in the new plants, it is really important because space means money. So if we are able to shrink the space, we are able to bring the final solution. And then we also need to discuss about the communication. So every company is applying its solution to different area of the world. So the communication is becoming important because in the automation market we have field bus. What we need to do? If we have a big company, the big companies are working all over the world with different field bus. So the solution is to design a specific solution for every world area, but this is expensive, time wasting, and the management of the product is really impressive. But with iDoor and with let me say cooperation with one of the best company in the field bus, we can have our standard product with the communication card. This means that Advantech, that is a leader in embedded computing platform, is able to cooperate with Hilscher, that is a leader in field bus protocol, offering through iDoor a technology able to offer all the wide protocol field bus selection and also with master slave solution. Furthermore, we are still looking for a rugged device. Remember that reliability is really important in industrial market. So all the modules are extended temperature, meaning that the operational temperature of the advanced device is not affected by this module. And if you need NVRAM, because you need to save some important value, you can use NVRAM is already integrated in this module. So let's see what is iDoor. iDoor is a standard mini PCI Express interface with a cable and with a dedicated I/O area on every device. When I'm speaking of every device, I'm speaking about both embedded automation PC, fanless, both fanless panel PC. So as you can see, for every needs we have this solution and we have the flexibility of iDoor. In particular, here we go. Advantech Automation Computing Platform EIG, PD, Product Division, is able to offer a full solution, as you can see, of product already supporting iDoor technology. And as you can see, it could be both panel and both embedded PC. And we have the flexibility. So we are ranging from D-rail mount embedded PC to multi-touch widescreen embedded PC. So what is iDoor? iDoor is one slot. We saw that it is the internal slot plus cable plus I/O space, standard I/O dimension, and we can really have the freedom to select what we need. So Advantech is producing iDoor modules that could be adding serial port, isolated or not isolated, adding fieldbus, adding NVRAM, or adding isolated digital input, digital output. Otherwise, we could have third-party mini PCI Express module. So we saw that we are co-working with Hilscher to integrate our solution. And you remember when we discussed about customizing the product? It was unique, incredible, so fitting the customer needs. No anymore needed to work on the total solution, so we don't need to take all the product and change everything, but we just need to build up with the help of the Advantech of an iDoor module custom for your solution. So you can still have your dedicated solution, but now you can integrate it in the standard product, joining both the advantage of the two solutions. And this is our product portfolio. So as you can see, we have, starting from communication, we have DDO, we have fieldbus and VRAM. And as you can see on the right, we will start and go on working to the evolution of the product in order to have a really powerful and complete platform. So here we go. As you can see from below, these are all the products featuring iDoor. Means multi-touch widescreen panel PC, 4x3 panel PC, or embedded PC. As you can see, it is a wide portfolio offering, always with the same iDoor technology. Furthermore, here we have a solution analysis about our market everyday challenges. So sometimes we are discussing for some project where the specification is just a good to have. So if we have the capability, the flexibility to have this kind of solution, we can meet really the customer demands. Furthermore, it could be sometimes a go-no-go solution. So if we are able to provide, we are able to satisfy the customer. Otherwise, we need to skip. Before, without iDoor, so standard approach, it was time-consuming with a lot of cost included, electronic development, so also skills needed, and mechanical development, so skills, money, and time. With iDoor, we can have a ready solution, because you saw that Advantech is also already offering a lot of solution for you. We have a fast customization, and we have a modular system over all the devices of iAutomation computing platform. But I want to go a little bit in detail, trying to explain you why the machine builder should think about iDoor. Usually machine builder have different levels of machine, the smaller one up to the top level. Let me say we have specific features that are needed for specific board machines. So as you can see, maybe For the top level, we need Core i7 SSD motion control card. But for every machine, that is the core, the knowledge of the machine builder, they have some needs. For example, can open as field bus, we can have digital input, digital output. We maybe need some serial ports. So in the past solution, we were looking for different products for different machines, but then a lot of effort over the marketing, a lot of effort over the logistic, and incredible effort over the software. So maybe the software was similar, but needed a lot of adaptation. Now we have a flexible solution, means with the new approach, we can install the needed technical specification to different machine, keeping always the same software management and be able to customize in an easier way. But what about if we discuss about product process automation? So sometimes they have a core knowledge, and depending when they are installing, so the picture is, for example, in the East, Middle East, then we have the Nordic, and then we have maybe the Europe, and so everything is always the same. But then we need to tailor based on the customer. Really, the process automation is going to the customer side, take care about what is already in the field, and try to make everything communicate. So every time you need to add something to make unique and particular your device, and this is the solution. So before we were doing a lot of pre-commissioning, means we are able to do, but we need to verify in the field what is going on. But now, with the new approach, with the modular approach, we can save money on the TCO, so total cost of ownership, both in the pre-commissioning, means in the analysis, when we are asked to provide an automation system, and both in maintenance, because the hardware is always the same. We are just adapting it in an easy way. So one hardware platform that can be adjusted every time where needed. So I want to come back on the modularity of the system. As you can see from this picture, and we already discussed, we have a full product offering over the over the product series. Means we are starting from the RISC-based up to the Core i7. We have panel, we have embedded PC. Furthermore, take a look to the CPU. You don't need anymore to think about that the high level must be a Core i7. It depends what you need as a CPU power, because iDoor provides you the flexibility to add what you really need. So iDoor is managed by an industrial PC manufacturer that is providing a third choice beside the standard and the custom. So Advantech is really innovating this kind of solution. So we can be quick and effective, bringing the flexibility and the modularity to our solutions. So we are not anymore alone doing customization, but Advantech is already offering a ready-to-go platform. So iDoor, as I tried to explain during this short webinar, is the right point to grow together with you. And I want to close this presentation over about a success story that is in Europe. And it is a big customer doing food and beverage, so food and beverage automation manufacturing. The problem is that their IT department selected to enhance their software. So all their production line was not properly able to manage the new software. So first of all, they were looking how to renew the open platform-based PC HMI. But then there was something more complex. They have a lot of requests of some digital input. So they have some signals from the field that need to be acquired. In the past, these signals were already in the plant, but were not able to analyze. So it was really tough to bring the important input to a PLC and to make the analysis. So Since it is a revamped production, they were looking to a compact solution, a ready-to-go solution. And why I/O was so important? Because we were able to deliver a all-in-one solution. So Advantech was able to win because we were targeting the right product. We are discussing about green computing, but powerful green computing, Core i7, Haswell, with the latest technology to have a longer life cycle because they are going to manage different sites. So it will take some years to have all the revamping complete. And the iDoor was really the winning points because there is no dimension change over what they already have in the field, but they have the opportunity easily to get all the I/O. Furthermore, since we were discussing about a multinational company, they can really easily use this product to adapt everywhere. So they don't need every time to do pre-commissioning for the different sites. They just needed to use the iDoor module to enhance what they are looking for.
Thanks a lot for joining the webinar and have a nice day.